can they provide some, I mean, culture, student culture to international student? I mean, can Indian student be regular student in Hong Kong?
Well, maybe I have to do more research on this because, well, I've seen some news about some Hong Kong ambassadors come to India to discuss about the possibilities of attracting Indian students to come to Hong Kong to have a full-time degree.
Yes.
So I think it should be possible
Yes.
for them to be full-time students here. Yes, but I have to do more research on that. But let us first assume that it can achieve.
I see the trend of allowing more and more international students to take their full-time, I mean, undergraduate course in Hong Kong, because I got some friends from US
Korea,
or China, and also as my friends come from China and they can apply their ASO course, how to elaborate ASO. ASO is just associate degree, yes, community college. They can enter those programs without any difficulties. So I think there is a trend of allowing more and more international students.
Okay, and in my opinion, if we could prove that the demand is significant, I think Hong Kong government could make their education industrialization, you know.
So you mean we can be an educational industry,
yeah,
an education center in Asia?
Yeah, of course.
I think so, and Hong Kong government is actually doing towards this trend. Doing something towards this trend.
So I think the supply force will not be a limitation for our promotion.
Okay. So we discuss the project. What project can we provide to those Kolkata?
Yes, because as you said before that the hospitality or the finance sector, they need more people, and it happens that Hong Kong's business or finance is really good, the education is really good. I think this should be a good idea for us to promote. And also, apart from that, as you said, we have in Kolkata, their cultural education is limited, but they like cultural things. So why don't we just sell some art-related subjects? So do you have any ideas?
Just like the literature, I think.
Yeah, English literature. Yeah. I think we have it in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a bit afraid of that because you know, Hong Kong as a cultural desert, so I'm not sure whether we can provide good and enough and sufficient program to them. I'm not sure.
Like, because based on my research in Hong Kong, like the Chinese university, we have a very good reputation in the Chinese restaurant and also in the cultural comparison. You know, like
I know.
Yeah, and also like in the English literature and the Chinese literature, and also the we have a like Buddhism background that's similar to Indian, and we also have some analysis and academic fields in that. Not only in university and also in the city university, they also provide very good like journalist program.
I think language is a good choice for us, especially for Chinese. So we take Chinese as one of our choice, as one of our program provided to them.
I think for Chinese, we have a really strong competitor from mainland China because, yeah, I think in Hong Kong, our teaching language, most of us should be English.
But but one difficulty is that can we use English to teach them Chinese because they're international students? You know what I mean?
You mean to teach Chinese in English is one of our competitive advantage?
No, we can't do that. You know, in Chinese University of Hong Kong, we use Chinese to teach Chinese instead of English.
Sometimes we also have courses that teach Chinese in English.
Yeah, of course. We provide many such kind of course to the international students.
I think it would rather be an advantage because in mainland China, the English may not be as good.
Yes. If we can do so, this is definitely an advantage. But I'm afraid that we cannot do that because for those program, mainly introductory program instead of the major program, you can see all or most, I think all of the major program in Chinese and Chinese literature are taught in Chinese instead of English.
I think half now.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah, it should be half. Like I have many international students, many international. They also take Chinese as their course to learn.
No, they don't take Chinese major. You know what I mean? They learn Chinese as a language. There are some language program provided for them to learn Chinese. But if you want to learn Chinese and Chinese literature, I mean the major program, you need to know the Chinese. For example, I have a friend from Japan, and he know how to speak in Chinese, he know Mandarin Chinese. That's why he can major in Chinese and Chinese literature. But others cannot because they don't know Chinese. Definitely. How can you use English to teach Chinese major course?
Of course, I think in our language faculty, most of the I think half of the Chinese course are taught by English and half they are taught by Chinese. Yeah. Because Chinese the customer who choose the Chinese language program, most of them they should be international students. They need to use English to learn Chinese, right?
Sorry, can you beg your pardon? May I beg your pardon?
Yeah, just like I thought, like the language program, like Chinese in Hong Kong, we have competitive advantage because we have the good English teaching. Use English to teach Chinese, especially for the international students. Such like based on our research, the teaching language in India, most of them should be English. So if they want to learn Chinese, Hong Kong is their first choice because we have good teaching in English.
Yes, I agree that we can offer some Chinese learning program to them, but not the major in Chinese language and literature. You know the difference between Chinese learning program and Chinese literature program? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, if may I disturb a bit?
Yes.
Maybe
sure.
actually we have a number of candidates. If we have some dispute over some candidates, we can just leave it out and discuss more about other choices because we have many choices like business, finance, and in the cultural aspect we have Chinese literature, which we have some dispute over on it, and also we have English literature, journalism. Maybe you can talk a bit about journalism.
Yes. But by the way, you can take a look on this one. This is the course of CHK, and this is CHLL, Chinese Language and Literature. All of them are teaching Cantonese. You can enter it. Cantonese only.
Okay.
So all of them are Cantonese only.
We can first leave it alone and talk about.
But I agree that we can teach them. We can offer some language learning program. To learn Chinese in English. Definitely.
Okay, I get what you mean.
Yes.
Okay, so in the product part, we will promote the business program. Right?
Business program, yes.
Yeah,
Sure.
and also some cultural related program.
Yeah.
Yes. Language learning program.
Yeah. Okay, then let's move to the price.
Wait, we need to talk
Yes.
more about the candidates of the arts majors. For example, journalism, do you think is okay? And also English literature and some other subjects.
And the
So do you think journalism is okay?
Yeah, of course. I find that there are several, because journalism, they will have two independent systems, like the Asian system and also like the Western system for that. And based on the research, I found that like the City University and also the Baptist University.
Yeah.
They provide very good journalist programs, and also I also find that maybe every year there are many international students who choose them as their first choice to learn journalism in Asia.
I agree that journalism definitely is one of the possible choice for us to offer to them. But I'm afraid that for the early stage of our promotion or of our product development, so should we firstly choose some stream of Hong Kong University, for example, business, instead of open all the program to them? I mean, in the late stage, in the future, in long term, we can offer as many programs as we can, but in the early stage, so we just choose maybe 2 or 3 our stream to them to promote.
Well, I think we can have focus on some subjects, but we can also mention a bit about.
Yes, we can open areas.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. So you mean we should have more focus?
Yes, focus on those, for example, business subjects. And besides subjects, I think we need to also discuss which part of education system we offer to them. For example, should we offer secondary education to them? Should we offer tertiary education to them? And in the part of tertiary education, there are a lot of tertiary education. For example, community college, that associate degree, that means associate degree, ivory, and also university. And in university, we have undergraduate and postgraduate. So we need to decide which part we are going to offer.
I think, just as we discussed before about university, I think definitely university is
one choice.
Yes, one choice, and I think we should also provide our secondary school for their female students there. Like we have the schools only for their girls students, right? So I think there should be a supply and demand in that. So
because in Hong Kong we have international school for international students, so I think we have this demand here, and it's possible to sell secondary education, but in Hong Kong we don't have
female international student.
No, I mean we don't have real edge on it actually. I mean edge. We don't have real edge.
Oh yes.
In terms of education, we don't have some specialized aspects. So they can. So why they have to choose Hong Kong? They can choose other countries.
And also, I think secondaries. You seldom see people or parents send their children to learn secondary education, to receive secondary education international in other country. It's rarely to see parents to send children because the children are still young. Yes. But some of the Hong Kong parents will send them to maybe UK, but after Form 5 or after Form 4, quite higher. So if I don't see the demand there.
I agree with you.
The
demand is not as good as the university education.
So we will just focus on the university programs specific in business, such as finance.
How about the community college and postgraduate programs?
Well, for community college, I have some ideas because compare with university students, the students in community college are not that good in English.
Yes.
Their English level is
not that high.
So in terms of meeting new friends or communicate to get involved in Hong Kong's life, they may face huge difficulties in community college. So I think we still should focus on university education. So
I agree, and also about the ranking, there's such senior education for the postgrad PhD. The programs of Hong Kong, they don't have a very good ranking and good application all over the world.
Really?
Yeah.
But USTMB program is the first in the world.
Only the EMBA program. I mean, only for.
But we are now offering business program to them, and EMBA definitely.
No,
is one
EMBA
of
have
the
a very
business program.
strict requirement for the people
Yes,
who
yes, I
take the
think
course.
so. I think
So only university can provide that, and also it's just for social networking for they join the program, not just